Any doubts, ladies and gentlemen? Happy Fuck the Cops Day.
Happy Fuck the Cops Day.
Happy Fuck the Cops Day. That. Happy Fuck the Cops Day.
She's not prepared. She doesn't have any data. She just gives this,
We're not going to interview the court information, but good afternoon, boys and girls, friends, lovers, children of all ages. We are live outside the Lindsay Flanagan Courthouse, where, believe it or not, in-person court hearings are happening in the middle of a COVID pandemic.
Yeah, you're the one talking. So after this, I'm creating a tremendous amount of work to remove Fisher QA, and she turns around and files an emergency to reconsider right. On the basis that there's history of drug abuse in my 3 trials and my veterans contract. So you told him there's no marijuana.
Hey, Happy Hippie. Oh my God, I gotta get your thing mailed. Hey, I need some help making a certificate.
Hey.
A certificate that a certain millimeter round case cartridge came from the protest of Denver.
Greetings.
Greetings and salutations. Happy Fuck the Cops Day.
Thank you. I can't stay.
Hey,
I gotta
Burton.
pee. Go pee.
Mark. Adam, he sent you an email.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
Why?
We're in the process of filing all of 2019 lawsuits, and I think that you want to be party to some of them. Like, representing your clients as co-plaintiffs. Like, there's a whole level of shit going on, right? Remember, they banned us from videotaping because we caught them violating Colorado state statutes. So they didn't solve the problem, they solved the investigators. Now he can't even appear by WebEx. So I know it's more work, but we're working and we want you to be part of the team. All right. So that's right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends and lovers, children of all ages. It's the Robert Chase Show with Robert Chase on Robert Chase on YouTube.com. He doesn't have it. He doesn't have it. We have Forensic Code, supposedly free. Eric Brandt's in the bathroom. We are going to be entering the building, but before we enter the building,
you are going to get rid of your recording devices.
I not only am going to consider getting rid of my recording devices, I will also like to note the lack of their presence. For there is no orders. There are no judicial orders on the walls of this building.
You aren't going to violate it anyway.
Indicating that there is a resistance to filming, that there is a lack of permission to film.
Your rights have been chilled. Is that correct?
I am claiming that my rights are chilled.
Good.
Because there are signs that used to exist and court judicial orders
Former signs.
1901 and 1902, which would be banning me from filming inside the building live outside of a media area. Of course, we do have Denver sheriffs on site over here, and so that'll be the case. But in the meantime, I'm going in.
Yeah, I'll hang.
You're gonna hang? Is Sovereign coming out?
The number of personal possessions.
Okay.
Did you realize that they were anti-materialists in this building? Look at that. Reduce the number of personal possessions. It's almost like Buddhists are in charge or something.
Yeah, well,
What's going on? How mysterious.
That is interesting.
Reduce the number of...
Hey, are you Ron Jeremy's long lost son? Oh, not you, that guy in there. I'm
Your
joking.
camera is covered by what? That is one of those personal possessions that you should reduce.
Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. But I am going in. Do note that they are parallel parking.
Oh, yeah.
After they've been called out how many times?
On national television.
National television.
MTV is national television.
Was this a segment on 60 Minutes that I missed?
No, it was on,
Can you repair?
I'm doing it.
Does it work?
I've never used it before. Now decide to let more people into the courtroom.
how many are allowed?
I don't know.
Oh.
We just know we have more.
Oh, well, they should be outside chalking.
Are they even going to?
I have chalk in my trunk.
Okay.
No, admit us. Are they going to say?
Yeah, it's G, so it should be one of the bigger ones. Yeah. All right, we're gonna shut this down for fear of seizure.
Yeah, no, I don't want to go. I just want to let you see going.
So we just watched 8 police officers leave the building while I was getting on the elevator. And Friends and Code is outside filming them all leave the building. I'm gonna go check in room 4G to see where we're at and what the settings are. Meanwhile, enjoy this view from the courthouse. So friends, we're here in the Brandt matter at the Lindsay Flanagan Courthouse. And this is the Brandt order. You can see from here on the door of the courthouse that you are allowed, you have to social distance. There's yellow lights. So what we have going on in this Eric Brandt case on the 6th floor at courtroom 4G, where we have room for 7 more people. We have a gentleman named Friends and Code right there, who I'm about to call. And he's going to be told that he is number 6. He's number 4 of 10. If anybody, is anybody in Friends and Code stream right now? Can you tell him that he's 4 of 10? So basically what happened was the lawyer filed an emergency order to terminate the UAs for Eric Brandt in the court that he was for Denver County. He doesn't get UAs in Denver County. So when the court ordered the termination of UAs, the city filed an emergency order request. So right now we're in the media area. You see, this is the designated media area. I'm in this area specifically, right? We're in the area. And that is outside the buildings. See if you heard. Of course not. All right, so we're going to call him. We're going to interrupt the stream. That's just the way it goes. So basically, we're here in court today because the government objected to conditions that were not a condition of bail release. You are number 4 of 10. Yes. No, just send 6 more people this way. All right. Hey, were you in the courtroom when I counted? 5 more people. 5 more people can come. So, we're at the Lindsay Flanagan Courthouse outside the Van Cese Simone Detention Center, where there are a whole bunch of hostages with COVID being held in that building across the street. And there's also some white supremacists. They're not going to let you in the meeting because there is no WebEx for Eric Brandt. They refuse to do this live. Oh. That's why we have phone cases. They refuse to do this in a setting whereas he is allowed to have people internationally watching. So a drug test is a UA, that's right. And this case, do we know what this case stems from? We might not have that information immediately available, but I do want you to see the Denver sheriff who took this woman. She came in the public building. She was at a water fountain drinking water. And thanks, Crash. We're allowed 10 in the courtroom today. So we need 5 more people to come to Denver court. So anyway, this sheriff came up to the woman while she was at the water fountain, and I kind of observed as he asked her, and said she was short of breath, so he said, yeah, that's why we're checking on you. But see, he walked her outside the safety perimeter of the property where she's definitely allowed to be, and they have no recourse of action for her to physically be in that area, right? That is because that barricade wall of concrete slabs that surrounds the entrance to the courthouse, that is specifically the barrier zone in which people are freely allowed to be. Across the street, you see the private security guard entering that building. And this is another setting where they have written a illegal court order, Judicial Orders 19-1 and 2, which say that you can't film inside buildings where there's courtrooms. Only the lobby of the Van C. Seaman Detention Center is the lobby to a police department, and the lobby to the police department has peace officers, Denver sheriffs, who are behind bulletproof glass in a lobby, a public lobby, and where bail is paid and bond is paid and where prisoners are released in a public lobby. They even have televisions for people to watch in the public lobby. But you can't film the cops sitting in their desk spots doing their job in the public library. Swan Villain just got arrested. So they're not drug testing him, and that's the point. He got an order to cease his drug tests even though he wasn't getting drug tested, right? So there's a court order, stop drug test. He said, the lawyer sent in the wrong document. We want to cease drug tests. Well, Eric wasn't getting drug tests in Denver, okay? So, I don't know what to tell you. If we're not getting drug tests in Denver, then when the judge says, yeah, that's fine, we're not gonna do drug tests, even though we weren't already doing drug tests, the city attorney's office said, oh shit, we need an emergency order to oppose your willingness to drop his drug tests, even though he wasn't getting drug tests previously. This is the idiocy of the courts and the system and the government. So it is an absolute wasted resource. I'm sorry that Swan Villain and so it's absolutely just the chaos of the day. So meanwhile, we'll be here, Lindsay Flanagan Courthouse, courtroom 4G, where there is room for 3 more people to sit in the courtroom today. I don't know anybody currently, but we'll ask Eric. We'll let him know. We don't think there's going to be a WebEx on this, so we'll come back live after court's over or some crazy bullshit happens. In the meantime, I'm going to go back and address some things, and it's supposed to start at 1:30, so it's 10 minutes late. I'm going in the courtroom because I'm late for being in the courtroom. We'll talk to y'all soon.